It's my son, Garret, everyone. Let's give him a little intro of who we are. I'm Kari Witt, realtor, mortgage lender. Obviously not great at creating followers on TikTok. But what's interesting is we're doing this, my son and I, because he wants followers. I want followers. But when we put things out on Facebook, it's interesting is when we do things together, people watch it more. And I have no idea why. They should see us when we're not on camera. So I let Garret pick the subject today, and he wants to talk about goals. So I'm going to let him start.
Well,
I'd like to know what your goals are, because this has not been rehearsed, and I know what I'm praying for one of your goals, but let's hear what one of your goals. Let's hear what your goals are for 2024.
well, let me introduce myself first.
Okay.
So, I'm Garret Witt. Yeah, I'm her son. I am a streamer too. I stream video games and soon going to be upgrading to live streams outside, like snowboarding and riding my horse. So I have a few goals for 2024. So one of them is to basically blow up on Twitch, and so like get a lot.
Still a thing?
Oh yeah, it's
a thing. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's still a thing, and it will stay a thing probably. But get very popular on Twitch and just also make people's day by making them laugh and making sure that they're having a good day. But then another one is to prove people wrong by actually like proving that I am smart and not just a lazy person. And I wouldn't call myself lazy necessarily, but like I'm just, if it doesn't seem interesting to me, I don't want to do it fully, but like I'll do it. But
share with the audience an example.
School.
Oh,
school. I'm not a
school. Okay.
Not a big fan of it. Just personally think it's useless. But what? You said be honest.
I know. But what? Okay, so I'm gonna let you keep going.
But that's just kind of like, those are two of my goals right now. And other one, I have like one more, and it's just kind of like a self-improvement type. It's just a self-improvement one, because I tend to whenever I get into some conversations, I sometimes either completely let my emotions take through, and I may accidentally snap at people, and I don't mean to, but just kind of what happens. But I do snap at people by accident, and I don't like it, but it just kind of happens. But
can I ask, is a driver's license a goal this year? Maybe.
Yeah, driver's license a goal this year, but right now, I mean, kind of just focusing.
Why don't you tell everybody how old you are?
I am 17.
And we don't have a license, and it's still not a huge priority to you.
It's not a huge priority for me, only because I know it's like a good thing to have, but it is more of, I'm going to want to be a stay-at-home person, not much of a out person. Kind of changed how I went from a person who wants to be outside all the time to an inside person. But I just want to be a inside person. I don't really want to go work. I don't want to work a 9-to-5 job, and it's something that I just don't want to do. I don't mind streaming for 8 hours or something.
Well, yeah. Okay, I get that. And I don't want to have a whole conversation regarding all of this in front of everybody. So we'll have conversations like this in front of everyone, of course, because maybe it'll be easier for me and you less lashing out. Okay, so if I were to say what I think your goals should be for the year is driver's license. Yes, correct your outbursts. And this is going to be against popular demand, but have at least your grades in the 70s and stop arguing about them and just do it. Yeah. Right?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just kind of like, so yes, I should prioritize school. But it's just kind of like, in my standpoint, is the only thing that's very useful that comes from school is, I would say, algebra. I think that's the only one that's necessarily useful, but I'm not good at algebra. But only reason why I say that, like, out of high school, but like college is a different story. You actually learn stuff because you have to go in there for careers, and yeah, the college is a whole different story.
Okay, so my next goal is, I just wish that, and I know for other parents or for yourself, I think other people would probably, you don't know what you don't know yet. And I'm how old? I'm 54, and I don't know what I don't know yet. I know a lot more now. I think that you'll have different feelings about this later, but there's nothing I can do to convince you. So I just want you to just learn and go finish school. Whatever you choose to do, I'll support you, but you got to pass. So for me, my goal is just to be more consistent throughout the year. I have had a pretty rough 3-4 years, 5 years. How many years? How many do you think I've had rough years?
4.
Yeah, there's some pretty tough, some tough things, and we'll get into that in one of our subjects, right? I'm generally curious how some of this really did affect you. I know it affected me, but yeah, I've had some pretty bad things, like throughout my whole life, but in the last 4 years, quite a few. So for me, it's consistency. It's getting out of fight or flight. I've been very scared of things. I don't want anything else bad to happen, and that's probably not a way to live, right? So I would like to be consistent. I'd like to have more faith, and live life to its fullest. Try to do that. I would like to figure out how to have and help more people. And if that's through sharing our stories, so for talks to come, right? We'll probably talk about ADHD and your relationships, right? And how you don't sleep, and how you sleep during the day. And no matter what we do, you fight me on everything. I want my relationship with you and to help you get through this is one of my big goals of 2024. I want you to understand that you are very loved, and I just need you to get through these things. And my whole goal in life, I hope I live. So in the next 20 years, you'll look at me and be like, Mom, thanks for being a pain in my ass. That's a crazy goal, but it is a goal. I have other girls that I have no control over. I'd love all of my children to move down here to Tennessee with us. I tried, told them they can all have rooms up here. Nobody listens, but I'll keep trying. And those are my big ones, make sure that whatever I write down, that I do them, and I make my calls, and I try to be good to everybody as much as I possibly can. That is going to be, and so our next one's going to be a little bit more fun. What do you think our topic should be for next time, so people can learn more and have fun?
It's hard for me to say because that was kind of like a random question I was not expecting.
I'm good with this. How about we talk and we pull up your schoolwork chart next time we have a meeting? We have one.
Not a good idea. I don't think so.
Yeah, let's do that.
That doesn't sound very fun for me. That sounds torturous for me.
Yeah, but maybe it would help hold you accountable. If the whole world had to see that you were not, you just said it was one of your goals to prove people wrong.
Yeah, it was to prove people wrong, but that was more of to prove everybody that I don't have to do what everybody else does. Like, I don't have to work a 9-to-5 job or go to college.
Okay. I don't care if you go to college. That's on you, man. You go to trade school, whatever. I want you to. You gotta graduate high school. You're graduating. You're gonna do something. What do you think one of my goals should be for the year? I told you what I thought. Some years. What do you think one of my goals?
Taking more risks.
Like example of what?
Well, I mean, you used to take them when you were younger a little bit more, but you're a little bit more scared. You're more scared to take physical and mental risks.
Yeah, I don't want to get hurt. I've been hurt a lot, and I'm old now. And I don't want to fall down and get hurt.
That's understandable. I mean,
I just fell off a horse. Did you recall? What my face
Yeah,
looked
my
like
horse.
that?
Yeah, my horse. That's why nobody else is really allowed to ride him
I
now
know. Did you
besides
see
me.
the
Yes,
blood
I
on my
remember.
face?
Yes, I remember.
I felt for sure I was gonna be paralyzed.
No. But I mean also mental risks though.
I will see. I'm trying. That's what I said. It's one of my goals. So I agree. Mental risk, pushing myself out there, and having faith. I get it. Okay, so now that we know that those are goals, so that's what our next meeting should be about. What did I take a risk on that I pushed myself on, and having more faith, and you're gonna come out and say something that you proved something wrong and did something well.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. If you're a teacher, if you have any comments about our goals or want to help out to help some of our goals, you're a high anxiety person, you have good tips. If you're an algebra tutor, call us. Okay, that's all I got. Bye. I'll see you next time, my beautiful child.